What's up, everyone? Thanks for clicking on the video. Just a quick message before we get right into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. It's free, and it would really help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you so much for the support, and enjoy the video. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. A quick message before we get into it. Thank you so much for 50 subs. We got 52. I know it's like not a huge milestone to hit, but as new creators, 50 is a big goal to hit. Next is 100. Hopefully we can get that by the end of the year. But thank you so much for getting us to 50, because now we're consistently getting views upon views on our video, and YouTube is going to notice us and boost us up out there. So thank you guys so much for that. But without further ado, let's get straight into the episode. A couple things before we start. Some hot topics for the first time in a while. Toronto waived Pat McCaw. I'm not too upset, even though he's the GOAT, but that's okay. Gary Trent Jr. also initiated himself into Toronto. He hit that buzzer beater, but we don't talk about the last two losses that came after that. But he hit that buzzer beater, and he called Toronto his home.
Lost a huge game yesterday. That would have given you guys a tiebreaker for you guys to make the playoffs. But
yeah, exactly. Now you guys are crazy games back, and
yeah, no, we're like 2-3 games back. We could do it still, but
just tank it a top draft pick.
It was a bad season. Okay, it's okay.
Just tank. That's a good thing. This draft class is deep. So
yeah, true.
Get thugs in the draft or something crazy.
Facts. If we could get a high draft pick, but we gave away all our draft picks, and the only draft picks that we picked up before the deadline were seconds. So either way, and then finally, Lamelo Ball is ranked 3rd on top 25 players under 25 by ESPN. He's 3rd, so he's over Booker. He's over like Jason Tatum. He's over all these guys.
Okay, that's nonsense. All right. I'm not. Okay. We shouldn't even discuss that, bro. That's garbage.
Right I'm just saying. ESPN, like Stephen A. Smith, a member of ESPN, called him out on it and called him stupid. I'm like, hell yeah, Stephen A. Talk your talk.
That's not even an argument. There's not even going to be an argument there, because like there's no right person in the right mind in this world that says he's like remotely at that level.
They have no basketball credibility, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They had Giannis one spot behind Dwayne Wade in an all-time list. They don't have credibility. They had Giannis Wilkins at like 44th or something. Like these people have no credibility. Don't take them serious. I don't know why you're watching basketball on ESPN,
D-Wade
bro.
is so much greater than Giannis. But without further ado, speaking of Lamelo Ball, that is who we are going to be talking about today. So the question of the day is, has Lamelo Ball done enough to win Rookie of the Year? There has been multiple candidates, but none quite like him. He almost had it in the bag, but then he sadly got injured. Hopefully he can come back this season, but you never know. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. Mike, you can go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I want to say I was thinking about this today. We've had like 100 people watch our videos at one time. That's ridiculous.
Right?
Yeah,
that's so
like,
weird. Imagine an auditorium full of 100 people, and we're just speaking our piece and blabbing nonsense.
Exactly. Like it's awesome that you guys actually got us to that. And for the past 5-6 vids, we've been averaging around 78 views on our videos, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much for sharing, liking, and all that stuff. You've been listening. So thank you guys so much. The view time's gone up, the hours have gone up, so we're doing good. But Mike, go right into it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you guys are the bomb. But Lamelo, honestly, he did something with his wrist, I think was the case.
Yeah, he fractured that.
Yeah.
He fractured his wrist. And they have him coming back towards maybe the end of the season. We're like after halfway through. So, I mean, there's still a good chunk of the league to go, which leads me to believe that Anthony Edwards can do something. And if he can really start to like he's been Rookie of the Month, like I think it was for March, and so he's putting up serious numbers. He can score already. That's already been determined, but he's starting to look good on the rebounds, and even sharing the ball a little bit on a terrible Tim's team though. And that's where I want to believe that he's not that close, because don't you have to have a good team to be like considered Rookie of the Year? Do you have to be like?
I mean, like.
Not a requirement, no.
It's not a requirement. I'd say I guess so, because John didn't make the playoffs, but the fact that he almost did with that garbage team was amazing. So that's why.
Neither did Luka. Luka was the 14th seed. Just to remind you guys.
True. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think he really has to impact his team more. I don't think he's that guy yet. I think Lamelo is way more of that guy for Charlotte, even though he's obviously not like their guy. There's obviously Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward, but he impacts a team way more. He's got assists, rebounds, and points, and he's strong.
He's a triple-double machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Like it would be pretty close to a walk away for Lamelo, and I hope he comes back because I hope he wins it. I don't like Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, and there's no one else in the race either. There's Tyrese Halliburton, who is a pleasant surprise, but
Right?
Well, I saw that comment. I knew the Kings got a steal. Anybody just checked his highlight tapes, seen how he's playing before? 14th pick for him was a steal.
Yeah,
14th pick was a steal.
Real steal in that draft. In not the greatest of drafts, but yeah, Sacramento haven't even been good like since we were born. So
No,
That's true. Like they won a championship. No, they didn't win a championship. They went to the
they went to the
finals
conference finals.
Went to the
Yeah,
conference
with
finals that time.
like Chris Webber and all that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't even see much argument. It should be LaMelo, but I think Anthony Edwards just being kind of wanting to have my open mind. I think he has what it takes to get it done with the amount of time that we have. But if not, yeah, LaMelo.
Okay. All right. Let me go on.
You already know Jordan's about to say
All
something.
right.
Stuff,
So
and
I already came
Marilyn
in.
went, okay.
Okay, I came in. All right. So before we start, I'm surprised by LaMelo. One,
Yeah.
I know he can put up numbers. He's been efficient compared for a rookie year, so that's really good.
Yeah.
And they've been winning. And for this competition, does he deserve to win Rookie of the Year? Give it to him now. Just give it to him now. Give it to him now. Let me explain. Let me give him explain.
Okay, let's do it.
Stat-wise, 16.6 rebounds and 6 assists.
Oh,
That's good. Now you say, hey, okay, let's compare it to John Morant's numbers. John Morant averaged 18, 4, and 7.
That's pretty
Okay.
close. Wow.
Then you look at Luka. Luka was better, right? But Luka averaged 21, 8, and 6. But Luka only shot 53% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and 71% from the free throw line. While LaMelo shot 45% from the field goal, 38% from the three-point line, and 79% from the free throw line. So he is more efficient than Luka. Stats are about the same. Better three-point shooter than all three of them. Better free throw shooter than all three of them. He's winning because his team was in the playoffs before he got hurt. If you want to compare who's on his team, he has Terry Rozier, who is a guard, who averages 20 points. And you have Graham, who's averaging like 14 and 5, right? So imagine if those two guys weren't on his team. LaMelo would be averaging like 24.
True.
So
Yeah.
because the only argument you can make for LaMelo, his impact has been shown. The winning's there. His efficiency for a rookie is there. You can look at Donovan Mitchell's rookie numbers. Efficiency is about the same or even less. So the only argument is the stats. He has Hayward, Graham, and Terry Rozier on his team. And he's still putting up 16, 6, and 6 as a rookie.
But is he getting that number of assists without those guys on the floor? Do you think he's still sharing the ball like that without those guys that can score?
I mean,
he's getting more points, but he's getting more assists. I like that.
Oh, look, I don't know. I mean, look, John Morant had Jaren Jackson Jr. What, he got 7 assists without him? I mean,
That's true.
Luka had tons of shooters on his team. He had KP coming back half the year through his rookie season. Hey, six assists as a rookie is good. I mean,
what I'm saying, if Anthony Edwards, his team still tanks, they're garbage. But what are you saying if he comes out and like has a great end to the season without LaMelo there, 18-5, like 4-4, like even like I don't know, just improves rebounding and assist numbers. Is he still in contention, or is LaMelo's half a season good enough to get him there?
Okay. So Edwards has been kind of disappointing so far. So let's see if he can pick it up. One, Edwards doesn't have the same impact towards winning in general, or even towards the way the team plays or functions. He's kind of a guy who just scores, honestly. And if he can't score like 15 to 20 points per game, he's honestly a nothing burger. Like if Edwards has like 9 points, he's not getting any assists, not getting any rebounds, ain't getting any steals. Kind of becomes a non-factor. Not saying he doesn't have potential, but it's just a non-factor. Even if he does improve, again, LaMelo's stats look similar. So a bunch of other Rookie of the Year candidates who won through the past 4 years. He has winning, which is something that only guys such as like Ben Simmons and who else? I'm trying to think. Blake Griffin and like Carmelo made the playoffs in his rookie year. Nobody talks about that. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. Low-key should have won Rookie of the Year, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Look at it yourself. But yeah, winning, leadership, efficiency for a rookie, was in the playoffs. I don't see any case against it. And he has the hype because remember, this is a popularity contest as well.
And we wanted him to fail just because of that hype too.
Yeah,
there was so much around him, and he produced more than his brother ever has.
Oh yeah. Oh well, he's way better than his brother.
Oh yeah.
Man, that pains me to say that, but okay. Before we continue, I would just like to apologize for all the Lamelo Ball slander. All the Lamelo Ball slander that has been on this podcast. I'm not saying that it will stop, but we were wrong about him.
Our slander was just the efficiency.
Exactly.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
it wasn't his talent. Nobody questioned his talent here. Everybody knew he could play. That's obvious.
Of course.
Even LeVar said he was better than Lonzo.
That must hurt. That must hurt.
He said this years ago.
Bad.
He didn't say this now. He said this like 4 years ago. He was saying this years ago.
Well, he said LiAngelo was better than both of them, so that's not.
Yeah, but the only thing
he kind of gave up on LiAngelo.
Yeah. That's true. It's
Poor
true.
LiAngelo,
Anyway.
man, had a Detroit Pistons contract. Everyone's so hyped. Man got kicked out. Jeez, poor guy.
All the edits were firing on IG.
About Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has that that 2K my player stat sheet. So I know like the 39 0 and 0 and like if someone's gonna average that and then LaMelo Ball's out here, let's say he drops 26 and 6, right? LaMelo Ball is going to be more deserving of that Rookie of the Year, which I hate to say because I still don't like this man to this day. Okay, got to give Melo his 3-point celebration back, even though he condoned it.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff like that make him just such a great candidate. It's just the problem is there's so many other guys in the league. Of course, not amazing since this draft class was kind of ass, but then you have guys like Tyrese Halliburton, you have Anthony Edwards, like you said. Arguably James Wiseman, Isaiah Quickly, I believe that's his name.
He's been okay.
Emmanuel, yeah.
Emmanuel, there we go. That's what his name. Emmanuel Quickly. There's guys like that could seriously take it from him. So if LaMelo Ball doesn't win, who's gonna win? Because it's just pretty much a battle royale at this point. Because everyone's
if it's not LaMelo,
like
if it's not LaMelo, I see LaMelo winning it. Let me make that clear. But if it's not going to be LaMelo, it's going to be Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Go deeper into that, please.
I mean, he's been effective. He's putting up good numbers despite the fact that he has to play with a whole nother Garden Deer and Fox. I mean, honestly, at this point, looking how it is, you should trade Buddy Hield. He's kind of useless at this point on their team.
Right?
They've always wanted to get rid of him. He doesn't like the coach. So, and you run a 2-guard lineup who's great defensively. Tyrese is efficient. Does everything right. The Knicks should have drafted him. I don't know what the Knicks are doing. They needed the guard. They should have picked him. On my mock draft, I had him going to the Knicks. I don't know. The Knicks are dumb though. Knicks are dumb. They picked Obi Toppin.
Man, I was looking forward to seeing Obi Toppin perform, and then this man just came out here and didn't even do good in the dunk contest. Like,
I don't get the Obi Toppin hype. I've always considered him overrated. Like, I mean, that means for me because he's a second-year player. People forget that. Everybody else is a first-year player. He's a second-year player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
that hurts.
Like, that's not a massive school either. They're not
Where'd he go again?
Great talent. Dayton.
Yeah.
Dayton, yes.
Look who was on his team.
Who goes to Dayton? Like, look
at his defense, bro. Like, look at the way he plays. Right? That's not effective basketball that you could sustain unless you're like, I don't know, like Dirk Nowitzki from 3-point line, which he's not, right? So,
yeah.
It's like people were in the league and they're just like, oh my goodness, he's going to be a good defender. He could jump high, he could block, he could do all this stuff. And he came in, got injured, and was a bust even before that injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is what happens when people keep looking at stats, right? Stats could go both ways. Just because a person puts up good stats in college doesn't mean they could do the same.
Exactly. And the eye test as well, too. I mean, if you look at Obi Toppin, you look at a wide guy who could probably control the post. Like he looks like he has a lot of strength behind him.
Right.
Meanwhile, I was having doubts of LaMelo Ball's strength because he was just so skinny in frame. Meanwhile, he's just proven me wrong, being the most all-around player in this draft by far.
Oh yeah,
and it's
look,
the
my
fact
only
about him
issue
being
with Lamelo was
all-around.
efficiency because he was
Yeah.
doo-doo in what was he like in Australia or something like that? In New
Yeah,
Zealand?
something like that.
He was in
Yeah.
Australia, and then he was in Lithuania at one point.
Oh, that was when he was younger. Yeah.
Yeah, this man was
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's right.
Not just
Yeah, his
yo, bro,
efficiency
go
wasn't
to
good,
go to
but
Lithuania and then go to Australia. Parents just allow that.
I respect it. He made it to the league. I respect it.
Yeah, that's true, man. He made it to the league, and he's successful
And he
as
got-
hell.
Yeah.
Man,
He's rich before all these men were rich.
Yeah,
Jeez.
there's just so many disappointments in this draft, and it really sucks. Like we were going on about how much of a steal Denny was, and now he's getting no minutes. And even he got a fair amount of minutes when Gary Trent hit that buzzer beater, but he was not performing at all. And
I'll give Denny a break, bro. I'll give Denny a break. He hasn't played. He's not a spot-up shooter like the Wizards have him playing. He's actually a playmaking guard. This is why if you think he's a good long-term future, they're probably going to have a top 5 pick. They have their pick is still protected, and they're going to be in the lottery for sure. So honestly, just trade Beal, let him do his thing, let Westbrook run out his contract and let him leave. I mean, hey, if you want to see him play by his potential, or if you think they can make the playoffs, then I don't know.
The fact that this is coming from a Wizards fan and you're just telling them like, "Yo, let everyone go and to start tanking again." Bro, again.
I mean, to really be honest, they haven't tanked actually. If you want to look through the history of the team,
they haven't tanked, but
they were injured
for so long.
I mean, if you go back to like 2013, the year they beat like the Raptors or something, when the Raptors are supposed to win with like DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
The second round, they were supposed to beat the Hawks, but then Beal got hurt. So Beal was always injury riddled, and now Wall is injury riddled. And again, just tank. Forget, winning or not. It's about your future, right? If you could do better in the future, rebuild your team instead of trying to make the 7th seed. It's kind of unproductive.
Yeah. This season has just been so confusing and stuff like that. Like, man, the Suns are doing amazing. I didn't expect them to do nearly
not that good. Not that good.
I didn't expect them to do nearly as well as they're doing. The Raptors suck. The Heat are in a low spot. Not anymore. I don't think. Like the Celtics. It just started off so weird, and then like we were just talking about the rookies. Like, is there anybody else in terms of rookie, going back to the rookies, that like could actually match up against Tyrese Halliburton and potentially take that from him? And there would be a lot of stuff around the league like, oh my goodness, why do you? Because if LaMelo Ball doesn't get it, then Tyrese Halliburton's going to get it. But do you think there's someone that could potentially take that from him and like do it convincingly?
I mean, like, not really. I think it's only like Edwards at a distant third. It's like, it's kind of like when Brogdon won Rookie of the Year. Just like, okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna argue that you could say, because the stuff you said about Isaiah Quickly, like he's doing well for his team and stuff like that. I mean that you said about Tyrese Halliburton. I was gonna say the same stuff about Emmanuel Quickly, because this guy's arguably playing with a really good guard in RJ Barrett, who just went off the other night. And then his team's like what, the 4th seed now? The first time.
Oh, yeah, the Knicks are good. Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous to say. Good in the Knicks.
I never thought I would say that. Yeah, the Knicks are good. The Knicks are good.
That's because of coaching. Playoffs are gonna be, man.
That's because of coaching. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year candidate for sure.
You think so?
Candidate. Oh yeah. Their defense looks good, really good with him.
When Butler reunited with him in Minnesota, I thought they were going to do big things. Because when he was at the Bulls too, like I love the way they rearranged that entire team around Jimmy. But yeah, I like him as a coach as well, for sure.
He's a good coach. I thought he was kind of done because his offensive coaching is not the best. But hey, they've been playing well enough. They fight hard. I mean, they're gonna probably be playing in the play-in tournament. Here's the thing: Quickly's good, but Quickly had a late start. I didn't hear those things for like the first few months. And even his improved stats are not even comparable to like LaMelo at his medium best.
Yeah. That's fair.
Different players. I'm just saying, man, look, LaMelo got it under wrap, bro.
LaMelo at his best is at his medium best, like 10, 4, and 4. Still stupid stats. But like, man, you know what? Another Coach of the Year candidate, Doc Rivers, and you were hating on him, Jordan, and I'm never gonna let you see the end of that.
All right. Do I think Doc? This is tough now, actually. I was saying Doc before, but now you have the Suns and Monty Williams.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up, Monty Williams.
Anybody again? If anybody knew the man, you wouldn't know that was a good pick. I'm like that was cheap. That was a good deal. I don't know. I mean, Embiid got hurt, so that kind of messed up their seeding, and obviously now the Nets are the first seed because of it. I would say
Steve Nash is not going to be coach of the year. I'm sorry to interrupt, bro. But there's going to be people like, okay, cool. So the Nets are the first seed, therefore the Steve Nash is going to get coach of the year. No, it's not.
That's not
how it works. Okay.
That worked. Give Frank Vogel the coach of the year last year because he was a better coach than
Nick Nurse
than,
got coach of the year. Okay, could have been Eric Spoelstra, because Eric's. Oh my goodness, the Heat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Steve Nash not winning coach of the year. I don't know. Probably I'm going Monty Williams now, honestly, because my opinion's changed. The Suns are looking disgusting.
Yeah.
I think low key Chris Paul should be in the MVP conversation.
He is though. He's top 5, isn't he?
Oh, he should be more because put it this way: this team was a 9th seed. Now this team is a 2nd seed. And look at the way they're playing basketball. Look how efficient Devin Booker is now. Look how much pressure he has off of him. I mean, this guy's like another coach on. It's like having 2 coaches, Monty Williams and Chris Paul.
Facts.
He's even better than he was last year, despite having a better player as a first option.
Yeah, no, man. It's like it's stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to think who the top 5 candidates are right now. I think number 1 right now is Jokic. Then Harden is back at number 2. Harden has quietly reached his way back to number 2.
Yes, sir.
And then number 3 is Embiid. Number 4 is Giannis, and number 5 I think is Chris Paul or Luka.
Chris Paul and Luka. Luka. Luka's a 7th seed, bro. I'm sorry, Luka.
He's a 7th. Jeez, last time I checked, he was 5. I was probably checking.
No. The Mavericks are the 7th seed.
No. I'm talking about MVP. I'm talking about MVP.
No, but I'm saying his record as his team's been disappointing.
True.
They've been healthy for a lot of the season, so miss me with man, he was hurt, man. No, don't miss me with that. Luka lovers. Don't miss me with that. First of all, Luka lovers are the most hypocritical people.
That's our word too, Luka lovers.
Oh no, Jordan, it ain't even off topic. Go off.
Okay, you know how people complain about Harden? Oh my God, man, Harden, he get people to foul him. Luka does the thing all the time. Where are they? They silent. Oh, you can't hear a peep about these people. Man, they walking away like, oh no. Luka's playing basketball. When Harden does it, oh no.
You're even hearing something about Trae Young. Like the coach is saying Trae Young is not playing basketball. Like, that's not basketball, what Trae Young does. And Luka goes and does it, and he's like, nah, it's cool.
Again, they're hypocritical, bro. They're hypocritical. Even stuff like rebounding, by the way, which Westbrook gets crapped on. I don't know. Again, if you're a guard who gets 14 rebounds, how much of that's really stat padding, offensive rebounds to a point? Luka gets boxed out a lot of the time. Yeah. If anybody's seen a Mavericks game, guards box out for Luka, who's 6'2". What is he like?
He's 6'6", I believe.
No, tall. I think it's like 6'8" or something. He's a tall
6'7".
Again, so they box out for him. They complain about that when it's rust, right? And they also foul same fouls that Luka does out here for Harden. They're hypocritical. Right? I don't complain about either because it's basketball. It's the way it is. It is the way it is.
Oh yeah, and if you compare him and Chris Paul, he shouldn't even be in the question. Bring a 19 to 2 seed. And taking the guard expectations off of Devin Booker so we can actually reach his potential. This guy's in mid-30s, and he's still one of the best, if not the best, point guards in the league right now.
I mean, look, Curry's been inconsistent. I mean, I wouldn't say he's better talent-wise than Curry, obviously.
I'm happy that Curry's back, though. I'm happy he's back. Draymond sucks, saying he's the best defender, and then getting 40 dropped on him by John Collins.
First thing.
That's a Paul Pierce move right there.
Come playoff time, Draymond will be a good defender.
Yeah.
Draymond picks up his stuff defensively.
He's a great playoff performer, man. I can't hate on him for that.
No, that whole Warriors team were stacked. Like, Iguodala was a big playoff performer.
Yeah. Nobody talks about that. He is really a really good playoff performer. Secretly.
Even with the Heat too, he did a good job last season.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah. What is it? That's the 10th seed. They'll probably make it in the playoffs. If you have Curry and Draymond in a play-in tournament, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
That's ridiculous.
You're good.
Right? You're fine.
You're good.
You know, LeBron kind of plummeted out of that MVP.
He's been hurt.
I know
Oh,
he's been
yeah.
hurt, but you can't tell me because we've discussed this before. I don't know whether it was on the podcast or in person, but yo, they're just resting them at this point.
First of all, I don't even
Drummond
think he
got
was in the
hurt that
MVP
bad.
conversation. Time out here.
He was number 3 at one point.
Okay. To people, to the fans, because again, it's the media who picks the ratings.
It was number 3,
If you
and
look
then,
at his
and then
play,
Damian Lillard was number 2, and then number 1 was Embiid.
Again, if you
Yeah,
look at his play, actually to the point of time, we can make a case for 4th or 5th. But now he's not even like. Again, I know there's gonna be some LeBron fans, you know, who again, I like LeBron, but you know, some of these fans, bro, it's like a religion.
It's like it's embodied in that one meme where he's like holding one elephant, and it's like Jordan at the age of 5 and LeBron at the age of 5, and he's like one elephant versus 0 elephants. Like That's what they post. It's like real stuff. I was actually looking on these LeBron fan pages.
Bro, they're so toxic, bro. They make you seem like a LeBron hater. LeBron is a great player. LeBron's a great person off the court. But Jesus, can y'all like relax? Get off the man's nuts for a second. It's a basketball player. It's a basketball player. These people act like they worshiping like Islam or something, bro. This is a player, not a religion.
It's become a religion at this point.
It is a religion.
Yeah, at this point, bro.
No disrespect to Islam, though. By the way, no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm trying to prove a point. It's a player, not a religion. But again, they need to go to some therapy, bro. They need to go to some therapy.
LeBron ain't no god, man. He's a real man.
Yeah. They make it harder for LeBron. They make it harder for LeBron.
Because they just say like, yo, he's this, and then he goes and gets injured, and then doesn't even win Finals MVP. Like
they're quite quiet now. They haven't been around, so
yeah, they're a 5th seed. They're gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna go. But like the fact that the Lakers are the 5th seed, and they were originally the 2nd or the 2nd seed, it just proves how crazy this playoff bracket's gonna be. Like the playoff tournament, play-in tournament, and then the playoffs are gonna see the Knicks at 4th. And then you're gonna see teams like the Raptors at the bottom possibly make the 2nd round. Like it's just gonna be so weird.
It shows how good the Lakers are, because the Lakers, when they're healthy, when they're playing their best, once you include Drummond into that mix,
and the Lakers are gonna play the Clippers in the 1st round too, man.
Oh yeah, man, it's close. It's close to looking like that. It's close to looking like that.
Speaking of Clippers, a quick thing before time is up. We got 7 minutes. Okay. There's been rumors because this is obviously Kawhi's last year of his contract. There have been rumors of Kawhi going to Miami, and they're already a championship team. So can you think about if that happens?
If the Clippers don't get to the conference finals, he's really
Kawhi's out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he was supposed to win a chip with that team. I had them in the finals, kicking the Raptors' butts, and I hate to say it, but I had them in the finals beating the Raptors because they would have beat the Raptors.
Yeah.
Man, that's.
I mean, they look good this year, but they're so like, I don't know, like they proved themselves as such frauds last year.
Frauds. I mean, ooh, that's a big word.
They choked a 3-1 lead to a team that was down 3-1 to the Jazz.
Oh my goodness!
And their two best players
coming back from 2 3-1 leads in a row.
And their two best players didn't even show up in the second half of Game 7. And the so-called defender Patrick Beverley, right?
He's not.
He's not a defender.
Overrated, right? Jamal cooked him, lit him up in Game 7, right? So please, this is the guy who's in the middle of the backseat of the car trying to holler, bro. You need to sit back. First of all, you should be in the trunk anyways. Because with Serge Ibaka, he's better than you too, right? So you stay in the trunk, my G.
Yeah, he can't even look over the dashboard at this point.
He's the guy in the middle of the car trying to holler.
Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Now he's in the trunk, bro. He's in the trunk.
He's in the trunk. He just has a little hole up top, pokes his head out. It's like
exactly.
He's trying, bro, but he can't, bro.
He'll dive for the ball and like growl like once a game, and he's automatically.
It's weird, man.
So annoying. Like he'd be fine if he just acts normal, but like he doesn't.
he plays basketball. He plays basketball like the same way Daniel Cormier fights. Like it's just like tackling people and then like yelling at them.
It's like if you put like a tight end with no basketball experience on the basketball court.
You like when those football players try to play basketball with you and end up kicking your butt because they're just so mean and aggressive.
Yeah.
That's
they
what this
start growling and making like mean ass noises and like getting really low.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, he wishes he could be Marcus Smart because that's what he's trying to be. Marcus Smart, he's actually what Patrick Beverly thinks of himself.
He's great, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If Patrick Beverly was what he actually thought he was, he'd be Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart's still all defense, but speaking of all defense, one last thing before we go. Freddie VanVleet is 100% first team all defense this year, and I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to hear anything else.
I'm not debating that.
Yeah, that's our final statement.
I've always said he's a good defender. I've always said he's a good defender.
The fact that he wasn't even on an all defense team last year sucked.
He should have made it last year. But
thank you guys so much for listening. We don't got that much time left, so we're gonna say goodbye. Once again, thank you guys so much for 50 subs. You know, oh my goodness, David, 50 is not that much. Yes, it is. Okay, 50 is a lot, and now we're gonna reach 100 by the end of the year. Okay, we're manifesting it at this moment. So remember to like, share, subscribe. What else is there? Turn post notifications on.
Do all that.
One note as well.
Say it.
Keep running the Instagram reel. Get those like Instagram algorithms up so that everyone watches that.
I might have to post another reel. I've only posted the one, and it got over 1K. So I'm just like,
yeah,
that's
let's
definitely
keep going. It's awesome.
Hey, man. Yes, but you know, you guys are sharing it, and now, you know, we're in America, and 3% is in Singapore. So it's no longer one dude, but most likely a family.
That's crazy.
No, hey.
You're a fan of Singapore? Hey,
We're in Singapore, bro.
Yeah, shout out Singapore.
We are in Singapore.
Low-key underrated. Low-key underrated country. One of the richest countries in the world. Shout out to
I
Singapore.
love Singapore. I want to go. You know,
Right.
have you ever seen Crazy Rich Asians? That place looks beautiful.
It does. And that's how they all are.
Yeah.
And I liked Singapore before that movie. And the fact that they just glowed it up like that. Like, you know Lily Singh, bro, you know Superwoman?
Yeah.
She filmed a video where she was acting like her dad in Singapore on top of like that big boat on top of the buildings. And then she was like filming a YouTube video in the pool there. And it looks like some of the most beautiful places on earth. And I want to go so bad. You know what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Our 50 subscriber special will be inside of Singapore.
Yeah. We're fine. He's flying us out.
He's flying us out, bro. Okay, yo. But anyways, thank you guys so much for 50 subs. Thank you for all this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications, all that stuff. 50 subscribers special coming soon. Yes, Q&A. So if you have any questions,
sure.
DM us or send me texts, email me, stuff like that. Without further ado, have a great day or evening or night wherever you stay at. That is the thing now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.